Well, hello everyone, and here we are, Friday once more. And Friday, of course, means it's time for another quiz. This is actually the fifth Star Pupil quiz. And as we've done in previous weeks, I've got 20 questions. Again, lots of different topics. So as I always say, I hope there's something for everyone. And again, I know you all do this in different ways. So if you want, this is your time now to get yourself a pad and a pencil or a pen, or I know some of you just like to just call out the answers, so it's entirely up to you. And I know I say this every week, it's a bit of fun, it's not about who knows the most, it's just about ending the week, just sharing a little bit of knowledge and showing what we know. So here we go, this is the first question. Lyra Silvertongue is the heroine of which trilogy of novels? Lyra Silvertongue is the heroine in which trilogy of novels? In question 2, it's a geography question. What is the longest river in the world? So what is the longest river in the world? Question 3 is a maths question. Which of these numbers does not appear in the 3 times table? 6, 14, 21, 27. So which of those numbers does not appear in the 3 times table? 6, 14, 21, 27. Question 4, it's a nature question. What do all of these birds have in common? Ostrich, penguin, and rhea. So what do all of these birds have in common? Ostrich, penguin, and rhea. And yes, I always like to get something in there about penguins. The next question is question 5. It's a music question. The Beatles sang a song about which colour of submarine? The Beatles sang a song about which colour of submarine? Question 6 is about the human body, so it's a science question. The humerus is a bone in your arm. What do we more usually call it? So the humerus is a bone in your arm, but what do we more usually call it? And that's Humerus, humerus. The next question is question 7. It's a film question and also a musical question, I think. In which film does Mr. Banks hire a very unusual nanny to look after his children, Jane and Michael? So in which film does Mr. Banks hire a very unusual nanny to look after his children, Jane and Michael? Next question, it's question 8. It's about books. The Vile Victorians, The Terrible Tudors, and The Groovy Greeks are all books from which factual series? So, The Vile Victorians, The Terrible Tudors, and The Groovy Greeks are all books from which factual series? Question 9, it's words, and actually also about books as well. What do you call the section of a non-fiction book, often at the back, which explains the meanings of some of the words in the text? So what do we call that bit of the book? It's usually at the back in a non-fiction text that gives us some explanations and meanings of some of the words that they've used in the text. And the next question is question 10. It's a picture question. I'm going to hold up and show you this place. And I'll hold that up to the screen there. And I want to know, in which country would you find this building? In which country would you find this building? Hopefully you had a good chance to look at that. Next question is another nature question. There's 2 species of elephant, the African elephant and the Asian elephant. Which is the smaller of the 2? Now, they're elephants. Elephants are pretty big. But out of the African and the Asian elephant, which is the smaller of the 2? And can you believe we're now in question 12? It's a poetry question. What's the name for a poem with 5 lines where the first and the second and fifth lines rhyme and the third and the fourth line rhyme? So it's a 5-line poem. The first, the second and the fifth lines rhyme and the third and the fourth lines rhyme. What do we call that type of poem? Question 13, as I sometimes say, unlucky for some, but I know it won't be for you. True or false? All dinosaurs were carnivores or meat eaters. So is that true or false that all dinosaurs were carnivores or meat eaters? True or false? Question 14, it's a history question. Which ancient civilization built the pyramids? So which ancient civilization built the pyramids? Question 15, it's a TV question. Lisa, Bart and Maggie are the children of which animated parents? Lisa, Bart and Maggie are the children of which animated parents? And the next question, it's another science question. Which travels faster, light or sound? Which travels faster, light or sound? Question 17, another nature question. What is the name for trees which lose their leaves in winter? So what's the name for trees which lose their leaves in winter? So I don't want the name of all the individual trees, just those types of trees which lose their leaves. They've got a special name. Question 18 is a geography question. Madrid, Barcelona and Seville are all cities in which country? So Madrid, Barcelona and Seville are all cities in which country? And number 19, can you believe? I say this every week, the penultimate question, the one before the end. It's a good word to use, penultimate. And the penultimate question today is a film question. In which Wallace and Gromit film did Shaun the Sheep first appear? In which Wallace and Gromit film did Shaun the Sheep first appear? And our final question today, it's about flags. And I want to know, what are the colours of the French flag? And if you want to be a super clever clogs and give yourself some bonus points, you can give the answers in French. But I just want to know, what are the colours of the French flag? So there you go, that's today's quiz, today's 20 questions. I hope you enjoyed it. I always try and put something in there for everyone, because I know you're different ages and different interests watching it. So it's just, as I always say, it's a little bit of fun. And following this, there'll be the video with the answers and some additional information about some of the questions as well. So I've just got a bit of exciting quiz news for those of you who are in Year 6 or P7. So those of you who are in your last year of primary school, about to go on to your post-primary. And I know it's been a tricky time, and I know there's been lots of things that would normally have happened that you've missed out on. And I know some of you who are in Year 6 have gone back to school, and I know it's not quite the same, but you're having a little bit of time with some of your friends, working in your bubbles and working with smaller groups. But not next week, but the following week, there's going to be a special leavers quiz. So it's a quiz that'll be aimed just for P7s and Year 6s, when everybody else can have a go, but it's going to be a special quiz for them. Just a little bit of something to let you know that I'm thinking about you and that I know what a difficult and tricky time it's been for some of you. So watch out for that. There'll be more details coming, but I just wanted to let you know that that's something that's going to be available in a couple of weeks' time. So that's all really from me today. Enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend, whatever you're doing, and continue to have fun. Keep learning, keep working hard, keep trying to, get a good balance, making sure you're getting your fresh air and all of those things. Make sure you're washing those hands and keeping safe. And to say, look out for the next video with the answers, and I will hopefully see you soon. Bye bye.